Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Marilyn Darling Show, and welcome to another episode of the Diamine Inkvent calendar. How is everyone doing today? Are you having a nice day? I hope you're having a nice day wherever you are in the world. Today, we are looking at day 19 of the Diamine Inkvent calendar, and this is pre-recorded, just so you know, because currently I am at Disneyland, or I'm hoping to be at Disneyland by now. So this is day 19. We're going to open her up. And here we have Diamine Silent Night. This is a standard ink. And so today, because I'm going to be gone, I have inked up my TWSBI Swipe in Smoke. And we're going to start off in our Hobonichi Techo cousin in English. All right. Alright, there's no real sheen or shimmer on this page, so we're just going to light it up. It's a nice blue-black color, definitely reminiscent of A Silent Night. Let's do our ink swatch on, let's do yesterday's number before I forget. And then we'll do today's. We've only got 6 more days. By the time you're seeing this, we've only got 6 more days in the Diamine Inkvent calendar. So, okay, this is Diamine Silent Night. Silent night, holy night, all is calm, all is bright, around young virgin mother and child, holy infant so tender and mild, sleep in heavenly peace, sleep in heavenly peace. Alright. And there it is on our calendar. We're sure looking up pretty good this year. We've already got some pretty good ones. This Cardinal Red and this Spruce were really good. Even Three Kings wasn't that bad. Couple of blue blacks and an orange and even a bright green ink. So who knows what this month will come up with next. So here is today's ink. Here is our comparison panel. This is a very dark ink. There won't be any shading on most of these papers. So, and here is our ink swatch, and water resistance test shows that it does have a little bit of water resistance, but when it's put down, it's so black, you can't see what's going on underneath. So I might not want to use this on the outside of an envelope for fear it may wash away. And here is our ink painting for the day, and I tried to draw like a person laying in bed reading a book, and there's like a chair and a little table and a window and a fireplace going. So if you want to win this painting, all you have to do is go down into the comment section below and tell me, hey, I want that Diamine Silent Night painting. And then all you have to do is send me your address to @MarilynDarling on Instagram or MarilynDarling@gmail.com, and I will send you this little painting. Alexa, stop. Here is our toilet paper chromatography. And I see a dark blue-black, and then like a very dark gray, and then right along that there's like a teal color. And then right along that, there's like a very purpley, a very lavendery, very light lavendery purple, which is interesting. Okay, let's do some paper review, shall we? This is the Pen and Gear memo book from Walmart.com. A little bit of shading, no feathering, no bleeding, no ghosting. Super lightweight traveler's notebook paper, nice shading. No feathering, no bleeding, no ghosting. Super lightweight traveler's notebook paper. This one I had a hard time grabbing the page. It does have a little bit of sheen going on when you put it pretty heavy down. So, lots of shading, no feathering, normal ghosting. Moleskin, on the other hand, all of the feathering and shading and bleeding and ghosting. Ayush 100 GSM paper. There's even a little bit of sheen there, a little bit of shading, no feathering, no bleeding, no ghosting. 52 GSM Tomoe River. Nice shading, no feathering, no bleeding, a little bit of ghosting. The Jot Journal from the Dollar Tree. Nice shading, no feathering, a little bit of bleeding, a little bit of ghosting. This is Maramon Nemosiny 80 GSM dot grid. Nice shading, no feathering, a little bit of bleeding, a little bit of ghosting. Oxford Optic Paper 90 GSM. Nice shading, a little bit of feathering, a little bit of bleeding, a little bit of ghosting. Clairefontaine 90 GSM. Nice shading, barely any feathering, a little bit of bleeding, a little bit of ghosting. Lamy Booklet 90 GSM. Nice shading, no feathering, a little bit of bleeding, a little bit of ghosting. Exceed 100 GSM. Heavyweight paper from Walmart.com. No shading. A little bit of bleeding, a little bit of ghosting. Unison Composition Book 2022. A little bit of shading, a little bit of feathering, bleeding and ghosting. Up and Up Composition Book from Target.com. A little bit of shading. No feathering, no bleeding, but a little bit of ghosting. True Red Composition Book from Staples.com. A little bit of shading. I had some trouble grabbing the page. A little bit of feathering, a little bit of bleeding, a little bit of ghosting. Fabriano Eco Qua 85 GSM. A little bit of shading, a little bit of spread, no feathering, a little bit of ghosting. The Nanami 7 Seas 68 GSM Tomoe River. Nice shading, no feathering, no bleeding, no ghosting. I read 80 GSM Rhodium Dot Pad. Nice shading. It is spreading into the page, and it did bleed through the page. Buffet handmade paper from Italy. A little bit of feathering, nice shading, no bleeding, hint of ghosting. U-Style notebook paper. A little bit of shading, a little bit of feathering, bleeding and ghosting. CVS Caliber notebook paper. There is just a hint of sheen there. A little bit of shading, no feathering, no bleeding, hint of ghosting. Oxford notebook paper, a little bit of sheen, a little bit of shading, no feathering, no bleeding, hint of ghosting. Mead 5-star notebook paper, oi, feather like a chicken, a little bit of shading, bled right through the page. 5-star notebook paper, oi, feather like a chicken, bled through the page. HP Premium 32-pound copy paper, a little bit of spread, a little bit of shading, a little bit of ghosting. Acabee cross-section pad, barely any shading, a little bit of feathering, bleeding and ghosting. Walgreens Premium photo paper, no shading, a little bit of feathering, no bleeding, no ghosting. J&B copper plate graph pad from JohnNeilBooks.com, no shading, little bit of feathering, and it did bleed through the page. Original Crown Mill 100 GSM paper, a little bit of feathering, no shading, bled right through the page. Okay, let's do a comparison panel. This is definitely a blue-black. It's quite a dark blue-black at that. So, let's see what we got here. This is Diamine Silent Night next to Diamine Michael, Monarca Cenote, Diamine Herbert. These are kind of similar. Vinta Inks Blue Blood, Diamine Skull and Roses, KWZ Sheen Machine, Diamine Storm, Diamine Bloody Brexit, Fountain Pen Revolution Blue Black, Tasha AO Blue Black, Monteverde Blue Velvet Cake, Diamine Maureen, Colorverse Stars and Stripes, Diatramentus Columbia Blue Copper, Colorverse Cat, Private Reserve DC Super Show Blue, Pure Pen Saltire, Twisby Midnight Blue, Diamine Ruby Blues, Waterman Serenity Blue, Roar Inklinger Konig's Blau, Diamine Deep Dark Blue. These are almost like the same ink. Ferris Wheel Press Timeless Blue, Diatramentus Steel Blue, Tasha AO Blue, Diamine Hell's Bells. These are also very similar. Robert Oster Lake of Fire, Andorilium Flying Squid Blue, Noodler's Midnight Blue, Diamine Stargazer. These are also kind of similar. Organic Studio Ralph Waldo Emerson Twilight Blue, and Diamine Upon a Star. What did you guys think of today's ink? I do want to look at some gray blues, because there might be some gray blues in here that are kind of leaning this way. Schaefer Script Royal Blue, Andorilla Indigo Bunting Blue, Nemesine Blue Snowball Nebula Twinkle, Lamy Blue Black, Gerabon Verdigris, Lamy Crystal Benetite, Sailor Manyo Haha, Tasha Hokusai, Fakaki Hanada, Colorverse Rainy Day, and none of these really kind of go there, do they? No. Diamine Prussian Blue, Lamy Crystal Benetite, Diatramentus Fog Gray, Noodler's 54th Mass, Robert Oster Thunderstorm, Sailor Saboku Pigmented Deep Blue, Califolio Oliphant, Tasha Jeans Dark Washed, Carter Vintage Blue Black, Diatramentus Blue Black, a black blue. What did you guys think of today's ink? Are you guys looking for a blue-black ink? Let me know in the comment section below. And if you'd like to win this painting, also let me know in the comments if you'd like to win the painting. That is all for today. I want to thank you all for watching. I hope that you guys enjoyed this one. I hope that you learned something. Please share this video with your friends. Follow me on social media. Like, comment, subscribe, ring the little bell. Make sure it's set to all so when I upload new content, YouTube notifies you, and I will be back very soon with another video. So, take care until then. Okay, love you, bye. Have a great day.